Hello everyone, Alzion the Great here, and welcome back to College Football Revamped. As today, Colorado State Rams take on the Wyoming Cowboys in what has been dubbed the Border War. Colorado State needs to step up, being 0-5 on the season, and it's a big game not only for them but for Wyoming, as they have two very big prospects and a very good prospect for Colorado, as the number one halfback in California, Anthony Burley, and the number one center, Tyler Weaver, is also visiting today. Also, Dane Ingraham, who's on the top of Colorado State's list, is visiting today for this rivalry. Realistically, this is the last shot for Wyoming to even have a chance in the Mountain West Mountain Division as we get prepared for the coin toss from War Memorial Stadium. Colorado State picks heads, but they lose the toss. For the first time this year, Wyoming actually chooses to receive, and Colorado State will be with the wind for the second and fourth quarters. Statistically, Wyoming has one of the worst offenses in the nation, trumped only by Colorado State, as Andrew Peasley goes back and he's instantly sacked. We're used to seeing this on Colorado State's offense, but CJ Onyechi makes it happen on the first play of the game for Colorado State, as that sets it up 2nd and 15. But despite that, still in offset I formation, Peasley hands off to the fullback Parker Christensen, only for a yard, making it 3rd and 14. As they go 4 wide set from the 20, as Peasley throws across the middle. It is caught. That is Brown, as he does manage to get 15 yards, and an early opportunity scuppered by Colorado State's defense. As it'll be 1st and 10. Once again, offset I. This time, handoff. Titus Swen, and he is stopped after 1 yard. Cameron Carter was there, as it'll be 2nd and 9 on the next play. Swen with 2 tight ends will get the ball, but pulled, and he will not be able to get any yards on that play. Run defense of Colorado State showing up as there's Cameron Carter again. It'll be 3rd and 11, a formation we are very used to seeing, split backfield for Wyoming, as Peasley shifting around, not under pressure yet. Now he is, evades one, throws, but it doesn't go anywhere. It'll be incomplete. Colorado State's defense forces a stop. This brings out Clay Millen, who's, I guess, regained Coach Zion's trust as he's the starter today after Pooler's fumbles late last week. But first, it's a handoff to Ajon Vivens, and he will not go anywhere. Only gets 2 on that carry as Colorado State hurries up in their usual offense, as Millen making adjustments. His team has struggled to run the ball all season, and today they will pass as Millen pulls it down. He's been in trouble for this recently, but he won't get in trouble for this one as he gets 12 yards on that play. Millen's rushing ability has been something we have questioned, or I guess not questioned, as I'll get back to in a second as Vivens gets the ball and gets 4. It hasn't been questioned, but his decision making as to when to run the ball has been questionable, as stacks formation on 2nd and 6 as Millen under a little bit of pressure, but dumps it off to Vivens, who will only get a couple yards, making it the first 3rd down for Colorado State. They struggled on 3rd down last week against San Jose State, as Millen just chucks it out of bounds. Looks like he was going for an outside pass, but did not work. And both teams punt to start the day, as Andrew Peasley back out with Titus Swen next to him in the backfield. As he takes it, tries to run, and he does just what Millen has done. He gets sacked trying to run away, as CJ Onyechi gets his 2nd. He's starting off pretty darn hot. As 2nd and 18, offset high formation. You don't usually see this, but it will be a pass. Blitz does not get there, and it is caught by the tight end as he gets out across the 40. That's Trayton Welch for 30 yards, and Wyoming gets a big play there to get him out of another tough situation. As on 1st and 10, the next play, they throw it to Titus Swen, or a toss it, excuse me, as he'll lose 2. The run defense from Colorado State still exists. First play for Big Bam, as he makes it 2nd and 12. Still in the, I don't want to say ace formation, but it looks like it to me, as Peasley under pressure, but he will get the ball off, and it's caught. That is Joshua Cobbs for 17. One play later, 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends, fullback. It's old school offense from Wyoming, as this will be a handoff to Swen, but he will not go anywhere as he is taken down. Chigozie Anusium with the tackle there. That makes it 3rd and 11 for Wyoming inside Colorado State territory. They need a conversion here. Peasley under pressure a little bit, but he throws it short. It is caught by the tight end, Trayton Welch, and he will only get 5, as I'll make it 4th down and force a punt from Wyoming. Or not force a punt from Wyoming, actually. They're going to go for it. 4th and 7, kind of in no man's land, so understandable. 4 wide, Colorado State shifting. Beasley will get the pass. Under pressure and sacked! Colorado State 3 sacks in the first quarter already as we get the turnover. And that's Mo Kamara as he managed to get past the center and take down Beasley as Millen and the offense is back on the field. Facing 2nd and 11, just outside of Wyoming territory. Quick throw out of bounds. Millen starting 1 for 3 today. Not a good start through the air, which probably means we need to run the ball a little bit more. But it'll be 3rd and 11, no run on this play. Corner blitz, but it does not get there. But receiver stepped out of bounds, looked like Dante Wright. And then we I'll get to Wyoming's next point in their drive. It's 3rd and 11 on their first drive after the punt. As motion, and it's a draw to Swen. He almost gets there, but after 5, he is tracked down. Defensive football game to start, as with 2 minutes left, no points scored. That's got to be a win for Colorado State's defense. The offense needs to improve. Millen going to pull it down and get sacked again. Ran right into the end this time. 14 total yards, and the first quarter is almost over for Colorado State. They really need something on this drive as it's 2nd and 14. Millen going to pull it down again, but this time he escapes, and he does actually slide. Good to see that. Need to work on that, as it'll be 3rd and 6. Big 3rd down for Colorado State in the stacks. Millen going to take it. Blitz picked up and caught. That's Ty McCullough. Breaks a tackle, goes across the 50 as he gets 28 yards in a huge play for Colorado State, one of their biggest on the year, I'd like to feel. As it's now a fake to Ajon Vivens with the hurry up. Millen does not slide, but takes decent contact, gets 7 there. Still hurrying up, still in stacks. Getting his call from the coaches as it's 2nd and 3. Just over 30 seconds left. Millen throws short. It's caught by Dante Wright for 10. And that'll be a 1st down as one more play gave us that, and that was the end of the first quarter. As now we start with Millen on 2nd and 7. Tipped up at the line and almost intercepted by Devon Harris. Colorado State caught a break there, as it'll be 3rd and 7. Now a 5 wide set. We don't usually see this often, as I think it might be a new formation. Millen in trouble, but he throws it across and it's caught. Dante Wright coming up with some huge catches early today. So it'll be 1st and 10. Keep in mind, Colorado State has not led this season. It'll be a throw across the middle and caught again. E.J. Scott this time. The lesser-known receiver stepping up. 2nd and goal now as Millen calling out to the offensive line, getting its protection in. It's a 5 wide set again, so no running back. As Millen, short drop, under pressure a little bit, but it's caught, and Dante Wright only got 3. It'll be 3rd and goal. Already on the 5th 3rd down today, not ideal for Colorado State, as Millen calls Horton to go across the formation. It's our offset split backs. 3rd and goal. Now they shuffle into the I formation. It will be a handoff. It's Vivens, but he doesn't get there. Only 2 yards. Wyoming holds, but Colorado State's going to go for it on 4th and goal. Power versus power. True this time. It's a sneak, and Clay Millen gets in. Colorado State has their first lead on the season, I believe, as it is now, pending VAT, of course, 7-0. As we hit you with the studio update. Number 7 Army, the shock of the college football world this year, takes down number 18 Kansas State. That's their biggest win on the season, by the way, their first over a ranked opponent, or opponent with a winning record as well. As on the next drive for Wyoming, 1st and 10, handoff to Titus Swen. They're not going to try and give away or get away from this running game, even though it has not succeeded to this point. Same thing, offset I with 2 wide receivers to the left. It'll be another handoff to Swen. Meets tough resistance again. Gets 4, but it looked more like 3. As it'll be 3rd and 5, split backfield once again for Wyoming. As it's a pass play. Peasley across the middle and caught. As that is Joshua Cobbs, I believe. Yes, 18 yards. And now Wyoming into Colorado State territory. Another handoff to Swen. Cannot break a tackle there as he goes down. Good play there by Taiwan Francis as he gets a tackle for loss. And now it's a big 3rd and 9 early in the second quarter for Wyoming. Beasley throws deep down the field. It's caught behind the defense. It's Joshua Cobbs for 50 yards. Wyoming ties it up on a huge touchdown pass, and Cobbs is already shredding this defense. How can Millen and Colorado State respond? Well, they're going to run, and it's the young gun, Jalen Thomas, or the young Ram, I guess. Goat? Question mark? I don't know. 3rd and 5, regardless, as Millen takes the snap, tries to run, does manage to get out, but he tripped over his offensive lineman, and he stumbles down. 4th and 4. Honestly, don't blame him for trying to run there. That was actually a good call in my book. But we still punt, now at the 5. It's a run, and nowhere! That run is going nowhere, I should say. What a play by CJ Onyechi. He's been on fire, showing that he can make the big plays alongside Bam and Cameron. As it'll be 3rd and 13. Beasley moves up in the pocket. Onyechi's there, but he doesn't get there. And caught by Cobbs. No, out of bounds. Very close. Colorado State gets the punt. And now Millen takes over from the 43. Quick throw across the middle, and it's caught by Torrey Horton. He makes his impact known in this game early. 2nd and 10. Millen adjusting the play, making sure he has everything. As this 2 tight end look is a new formation, I believe. As this is caught by Milquan Stovall. He gets his first catch. As I said earlier, a lot of the younger guns, or Rams, I guess, making plays. It'll be 3rd and 5. As Millen throws across the middle off the hands of Torrey Horton, I believe. Anyway, incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now on Wyoming's drive after the punt. And the run game is still not being effective. Angel King came up and made that play. It'll be 3rd and 8 as the blitz comes. Almost gets there, and now it's arriving, and they do manage to get the sack. Beasley sacked for 7 yards. Tavian Brown gets the sack there. Haven't called his name much this season. As after a short punt, it's Millen in the offense. Throw across the middle, almost intercepted by Deron Harrell. Earlier I did say young Rams. Keep in mind, we're graduating almost every single receiver this season, so there are no young Rams out there. Millen under pressure, throws across the middle, and he had a receiver open, but he couldn't hit him, as I guess they just spotted the ball wherever the ball stopped after that incomplete pass. As a good punt by Patty. Turns into a 1st and 10 from inside the 10, as this is a great play. No, it's a catch by Joshua Cobbs. Almost an amazing play there by one of our defenders. I don't even know who it is. But man, Wyoming also called a timeout, which was a little weird considering we had 2 minutes left in the second quarter. But anyway, 2nd and inches. It's a handoff to Titus Swen, and this time he gets free. He meets Angel King, bounces off of him, pushes off another, and gets only 7. That's some tough running for 7 yards. It's 1st and 10 now from the 21. Under pressure and sacked. Ball is loose, and it's recovered by Wyoming. So close. We almost caught that ball, but it'll be 3rd and 12 regardless. We can still stop him, right? Beasley, under pressure, throws. It's short of the 1st down marker, and we do manage to stop them. Forgive me. Kind of got a little ahead of myself there as I thought the quarter was ended, but it is not. We are back on offense as Millen, see if we can do anything with this 1 minute that we have. Throws across the middle. It's caught, looks like Torrey Horton, as he does manage to get 9. Now, just under a minute, actually ticking away into 45 seconds here for Colorado State. Millen throws across the middle, still moving the ball effectively, and 2 timeouts for Colorado State as Horton gets another one. 1st and 10, clock running as Millen pulls it down, and he gets sacked. And that should be the end of the second quarter, as I did not try anything besides a deep pass that did get intercepted and not worth showing. But honestly, this first half was pretty good. We're tied, and we're getting pressure, and we're stopping the run. The defense is doing everything. We just need the offense to show up. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is Joshua Cobbs. He's been able to burn us quite a few times so far today. But the good news is, only 2 sacks on defense. Or on offense, I guess. And that certainly helps. Colorado State obviously gets the ball to start off the second half as it's a handoff. Jalen Thomas for 2. We have not seen David Bailey. Not entirely sure if it's an injury or whatnot, as it'll be 2nd and 8. Obviously, we haven't seen him for a couple games. As Millen will now throw across the middle, and it's caught That is Dante Wright, who's been pretty active today. It's usually been Horton or somebody else, Stovall, but Millen goes down for 8 yards as he gets sacked. Cole Godbit, their best defensive lineman, finally makes his presence known, as it'll be 2nd and 18 for Colorado State. Millen changing the play a couple times. Godbit tries to get through in the middle, but quick pass to Torrey Horton alleviates that pressure as he gets it back to 3rd and the usual, I guess, which is 3rd and long. As Millen trying to make sure he has the right play, as the crowd noise is getting a little bit unbearable out there. But 3rd and 10, Millen decides to pull it, and he gets sacked for a 2-yard loss. He had an opportunity, but Shea managed to take him down. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name right now. As Wyoming's first possession, it's a handoff to Titus Swen, and he gets a, well, I thought it was a big run. It's only 4 yards. As the run defense from Colorado State so far has been pretty darn solid. Another run to Swen as he only gets, actually looks like he got a yard, maybe a half yard. Angel King with his 4th tackle. This will be 3rd and 5 for Wyoming from the 46. Peasley under pressure a little bit, but he does manage to get it out to his receiver, who breaks a tackle, and he gets a lot of yards. That's Wyatt Wieland for 19 yards, as Wyoming now in business, trying to keep this game within reach, or actually extend it out of ours, as Joshua Cobbs gets to 10 yards needed for the first down there. Then back to the I formation, as looked like somebody might have been offsides, but actually it's a false start. I think somebody on the offensive line on the opposite side actually ended up moving. So it'll be 2nd and 15. What can Colorado State and the defense do with this? It's a blitz. It almost gets there, and it's caught. Wyatt Wieland inside the 10 makes it 1st and goal. The blitz was half a second away. But, you know, it's 2nd and goal on this play. The handoff to Swen shoves away Amina, but he won't get by Cameron Carter or Taiwan Francis as he only gets 1. It'll be 3rd and goal. Can Colorado State hold the Cowboys here? It's a handoff, and it's a touchdown for Joey Brash, as Wyoming takes the lead on Colorado State. This to go up by 7, as the kick is up and good. Wyoming now leads by a full touchdown, something Colorado State has not been able to overcome, really, as a 5-wide set to start the drive here on 2nd and 10, as Millen takes in only a 4-man rush, but needs to get it out quickly. He does. It's to his ever-reliable receiver, Torrey Horton. Still on 5 wide, 3rd and 6, crowd noise maybe causing an issue, trying to get the right. Calls out to his receivers. Millen throws short. It's Horton again. Always just find number 10. That's what number 11 needs to do right now. 1st and 10, Vivens motions inside as it's a blitz, but they do not account for Tanner Arkin, the safety valve in the flats, as he gets 7 for his first catch on the day. 2nd and 3, 5 wide with a tight end and a running back. I love this formation, but it's a blitz, and he does get it out to Ajon, and they do get him the first down. Good decision making there by Millen. Break it down, Cam, as it'll be 1st and 10. Handoff as Taylor manages to get a lot of good running room. Sorry, Jalen Thomas. I don't know why I said Taylor. As he gets the biggest run on the day, pretty much. As it'll be 2nd and 11. To Thomas in the backfield, trying to help pick up the blitz, as this is a pass to Ty McCullough for 6. And that makes it 3rd and 5. As we go 5 wide here. Not all receivers, though. It's another blitz. Millen gets it out quickly, and it's caught. Ty McCullough, the big playboy, gets his big catch there as Millen goes across the middle. It's caught. Do not recognize the number. It's Melquan Stovall. I should recognize that number. I apologize. 2nd and 3. As it's a fake. Millen pulls it back and almost gets the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. As I formation now with a wide receiver as the fullback. Handoff. Thomas does not get there. 4th and 2. Colorado State field goal? No. They're going to go for it. Vivens is back out there. As the trip's right. And it's a pass. Millen across the middle. Caught and held on to. Dante Wright, the guy who's been ever reliable today, makes that play. Now inside the 10, but not 1st and goal yet. 2nd and 6. Millen throws short, incomplete, trying to hit Tanner Arkin. That was his 34th pass, so we still got a whole another quarter to play. 3rd and 6, though. Just inside the 10, I believe, at the 8. As Millen calling adjustments, making sure he has the right play in. As he takes the snap. Across the middle, incomplete. Cameron Stone with the defense there. And this will force a Colorado State field goal attempt. And the kick is up and good for Colorado State. As we get a studio update here. As USC survives Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman not doing incredibly well with Notre Dame in his first year, unfortunately. As back to the game here, Wyoming I formation, they have the lead, and they have the time to run it out. Question is, do they have the player, I guess, and Titus Swen does manage to get 13 yards on this one. It's all about blocking from here on out. Can Wyoming control that line of scrimmage? They have not controlled it all day, but they did on that play. Do it a little bit here, but the swarming run defense does get there. As Swen only gets 3. 3rd and 7. Probably last play of the 3rd quarter. Wyoming doesn't complete on this. Across the middle and off of the tight end's leg. It was a bit too low. And it was not the last play of the 3rd quarter, but Colorado State takes over anyway. Down by 4. Handoff. Vivens redirects. Makes a move. Gets 7 yards there. Colorado State still using hurry up for the usual. They actually will snap this ball. It's another handoff to Vivens. And he gets the first down. As that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Colorado State only down 4 as the border war is drawing to a close. Millen takes this snap to start the 4th quarter, and he gets it out. Looks like Tanner Arkin gets 8. This makes it 3rd and 2. Colorado State still hurrying up. As it's a handoff to Vivens, as he gets a lot of room there. Big run there, 12 yards, gets him to the 50. Actually, the 49. Colorado State goes to the well one more time. Hands off to Vivens. Gets 9 yards. Running game finally showing up in a very critical game for Colorado State. But it's 3rd and 1. Jalen Thomas is in. It's an option. Millen pulls it. He is met. And he does not get it. 4th and inches. But Colorado State hurrying up. They do have, once again, wide receiver in at fullback. Handoff to give it to the young Ram. And Jalen Thomas gets it. 4-yard rush for his 6th of the day. Vivens now back on the field, though, after a small break. As Millen throws across the middle. Caught. It's Ty McCullough for 9 yards. As he makes another reliable catch. 2nd and 1. Handoff. Vivens. This running game has actually been useful today. 77 yards. Normally that's not a good thing or something to make note of. But considering it's Colorado State and we're 0-5, I'll take any positives. Millen pulls it back again, and this time he gets even more room. 6 yards there. Finally, he doesn't have a negative rushing number, I don't think. As it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 15. Millen throws across the middle, caught inside the 10. And that is a 1st and goal. Thomas Panunzio makes himself known. Now 2nd and goal from the same spot, the 5. Millen tries to pull it. He has it, but he can't get there. He gets tracked down after 3 yards, and they hurry to the line. Power versus power, although neither true power formations are in today, or in right now, I guess, excuse me. As Millen hands off, it's the young Ram. Jalen Thomas gets in. A 2-yard touchdown run, and that should put Colorado State up 3 unless they go for 2. No, they're kicking the field goal, the PAT I should say, as Colorado State takes the lead back. The first time that's ever happened in the first game they've ever led. But 5 minutes for Wyoming. Titus Swen met in the backfield, and Cameron Carter helps the corner take him down there. Don't just credit Cameron, I don't really know why. But 3rd and 13 now. Big play for the defense and the offense. Peelsley under pressure, hit, but he gets it out to his receiver. It's Joshua Cobbs, the guy we've had trouble covering all day today. 6 for 120 at this point, as we're under 5 minutes in the 4th quarter. A Colorado State defender jump, but no snap. It's Cobbs again. Makes a man miss, makes another one miss. Cobbs across the 30, and now down near the 25, a 42-yard reception. Big play for the big play receiver. 7 for 162 and a touchdown. He is having an amazing game in the border war. As now Wyoming with that chunk play can play a lot more slowly. But it's a rollout. Beasley tries to run. He's got 3 Rams after him. And a 4th comes in. I can't count. Who matters? What does it matter? I can't speak either. It's Greg Leday as he gets second. He makes a second and 13. I can't talk anymore. It's already crazy. But we still got 4 minutes left. Beasley across the middle and caught by Wyatt Wieland, but only for 4 yards. Makes it 3rd and 9. Every third down is critical here as Beasley across the middle, incomplete. Cameron Carter making a play in pass defense, and that makes it 4th and 9. Wyoming chooses to kick the field goal. This gives the ball to Clay Millen, as it would be 3 minutes and 36 seconds for Colorado State to drive down the field. First play, handoff, Ajon Vivens. You never saw this in the first 5 games. 5-yard run to Ajon. Colorado State still using hurry up despite the low amount of time, as Ajon gets 6 there. They do not want to send this into overtime. They want to win on this drive. 2nd and 10. Another handoff to Ajon as he gets 3. Using him a lot this drive. Still in hurry up. 3rd and 7. It's not a handoff. In fact, Vivens in the block. Throw across the middle, and Stovall only got 2. 4th and 6. You can't risk this. You have to punt it away. And that's what they do. 42 passes for Clay Millen, by the way. But now, Wyoming, 2:23, and they have the ball. A chance to win the game. Titus Swen met in the backfield, but not stuffed yet, and he does manage to get taken down. Looks like Taiwan Francis there. This sets up a 3rd and 10. 6 for 14, almost 50% today from Wyoming. Quick throw, caught, but nowhere near the first down. He got it to Cobbs, but he was well covered. It's Greg Leday. And now Colorado State gets the ball back even less time. 1 minute and 44 seconds. It's Millen and Vivens. 1st and 10. Changing the play as Millen on the pass throws it. It's caught. Tanner Arkin, but he couldn't stay in bounds. 1:40 left. 2nd and 1 now. Millen with Vivens by his side. It's a pass, not a run. Millen across, caught by Torrey Horton as he takes a huge hit, but he holds on to the ball. 1st and 10 once again. Another pass. He has Vivens. He gets it to him. The guy who's had all the work today. Almost call him the workhorse, although I guess work ram would be a more appropriate term. 2nd and 1. Millen getting the play call in. Just over a minute. It's a handoff to Vivens. He does not get the first down. He does not get any yards. But a hurry up still in effect. Under a minute now. 48 seconds at the snap. And it's a fake. Millen, he stopped at the first down marker, but he does get it. So it's a 1st down. 45 seconds. Colorado State still in hurry up. Now they're in the pistol. Haven't seen this since like week 1. But it's a handoff. Vivens gets him a little bit closer. They're setting up the senior kicker, Caden Camper. As the clock ticks down, 4 seconds. Timeout. Colorado State, they're last. Wyoming ices Caden Camper. Can he do this? He's made a 25-yarder. The kick is up. On its way. Sneaking. It's good. It's good, but there's 1 second. There's 1 second left on the clock. Wyoming's going to get a kickoff. They're going to have a chance. But Caden Camper might have just given Colorado State not only its first win, but a win in the border war, as he barely gets the kick through. Now he has to kick it deep. Will he do it? It's a squib. Wyoming has a chance. They just need a lateral. They don't get it. They take out the arm. Colin O'Brien goes down. Colorado State has done it. They've won. The clock strikes 0, and the losing streak is over. Clay Millen, Ajon Vivens, Caden Camper, the defense. We won. We did it. CJ Onyechi had one hell of a game as we finally do it. We beat a team. And not only do we beat a team, we beat Wyoming. We won a rivalry game for the first win of the series and the first win for the head coach, Al Zion, as Peasley is distraught on the sideline. Wyoming had their chances. CJ Onyechi, a well-deserved player of the game. 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and a forced fumble. We take down Wyoming, and Colorado State, I say once again, has won the border war. 20-17 on a last-second field goal by Caden Camper. And not only do we win, but we scupper Wyoming's chances realistically, I should say. There's not a guarantee here, but realistically we scupper their chances at a Mountain West Mountain Division championship, or whatever. I don't like the term championship for that, but we did it. And I can't believe we did it. This game was just so weird, and something was not the same this game. And I love rivalries. First off, as I said earlier, the interception, I don't give a damn. I just asked Millen to throw it up there and he did his job. We ran the ball. Sure, it wasn't a ton. Millen has a positive yard count. I really don't care. But it just felt really weird. Especially, not for the offense. I think the offense did okay. Just the defensive side. We got so many tackles for loss. They just kept running the ball. It wasn't even like our running the ball. It was literally just I formation, run. But when they didn't run, we pressured them or got sacks for the most part. Peasley had a decent game, pretty good game. We still cannot defend the pass, which is a big issue, but the pass wasn't an issue today. We held Titus Swen to under 2 yards carry. I don't want to see Joshua Cobbs. I'm tired of seeing that guy, and I can't wait until I get to see him next year. Yay, I'm so happy about that, but I literally don't care. We gave up, 4 sacks? Please show me. Oh, that's a lot of sacks. 6. So we still give up 6 sacks. The offensive line is still a work in progress. But you know what? Godbet only got 1. The interception didn't matter. I don't care. We stopped Wyoming. We won a game. Overall, I'm happy. I'm certainly happy. But a bit too close for my liking. I think I actually got that manual field goal in. I didn't really want to, but I had to make sure that we, 1, got the time off, and 2, got the time, okay, 1, got the timeout off, and 2, that he made the kick. I wanted to, I just moved it over a little bit, because I wasn't entirely sure if I was controlling the kick or not. I think I was, but regardless, we won the game. Colorado State's losing streak is over, and we did it. Love the TOP there. Players of the game here. As on Yechi, I don't feel like I've been critical of him, but the other players on the other linebackers and run stoppers on the team have been stepping up. I think the last time I remember saying his name was probably last game, but the thing I remember, he had a penalty very early in the season, and ever since then I have not entirely trusted him, but he certainly earned it this game. Also, Dane Ingraham, he was in visiting that game for Wyoming. He still favors us. This is the first look at the recruiting board. When I, pretty much immediately after I moved into the next week. As Dave Mansfield and Harley Chestnut, I don't think we're going to be competing for them. Actually, Chestnut we should be, because he did lock us out. But luckily, the lockpick system is broken, or break lock system is broken, so now we're firmly in the race for Harley Chestnut. This is what the board looked like after I did it. I also did some editing on my own, so there's a few new players on the board, mostly receivers, because I kind of realized, when I was having my little break here, that it was okay, we actually need some receivers because we're not graduating, or we're graduating a lot. We have 3 returning, and one of them might not return. So the board looks a little bit different than you see there. But top stories are here is surprisingly none of the top 7 teams have lost, and it's they haven't even changed ranking in so long because they just haven't done anything. Heisman looks a little bit better. Tyler, I can't say his name, is also there from Army. CJ Onyechi, Mountain West Conference Player of the Week. As Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan State, USC, UCLA, and Army. Those teams have been in the top 10 for a while. Also, CFP rankings are out. I'll be only looking at the CFP rankings. I will not touch the coaching rankings now. But I will show coaching rankings next time, but that's the first CFP vote. And our next game is at Hawaii. It's another game where the stats favor us, and the ratings are similar, so I don't want to sound overconfident, but I think we can win this game. Wyoming's only wins are at Nevada and against Fresno State, and we've had our 2 best games, I think, back-to-back. It's going to be a close game, but I think it's also one we can win, as I trust Clay Millen now. But that will be all for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.